Psychology reveals how women act around attractive men. Most men miss these because they don't realize attraction can look completely different from what they expect. But here's the truth. Some women act less interested when they're secretly into you, and science explains why. In this video, we'll uncover 20 surprising behaviors women display around men they're drawn to, and what's really happening beneath the surface. The last point is especially shocking. It reveals why her coldness might actually mean she's completely hooked on you. If you're new, welcome. We share daily strategies to help men master dating. Drop a comment below and subscribe for more. 1. She pauses before speaking, then changes her words. When a woman is talking to a man she secretly finds attractive, she often catches herself mid-sentence. You might notice a brief pause, followed by her rephrasing something she just said. This isn't about lying. It's about self-editing. Psychologically, she's trying to present the best version of herself. Her brain is rapidly scanning for how her words might come across. Think of it like a mental dress rehearsal happening in real time. The more she hesitates, the more invested she is in how you perceive her. If her sentences flow too perfectly, however, it might not be attraction. It might be rehearsed small talk. 2. She tilts her head slightly away, not toward you. You might expect a woman to lean in when she's interested, but here's the twist. Some women tilt their head away slightly when they're drawn to someone. Why? It's a subtle signal of vulnerability. By exposing the side of her neck, she's unconsciously showing trust while also adding a layer of intrigue. It's a gesture rooted in primal behavior, like a cat rolling to expose its belly while still being ready to spring away. If you notice this move paired with quick glances back at you, it's a strong indicator she feels something but isn't ready to show it fully. 3. She over-explains ordinary things. When nervous, many people fill silence with extra words. If a woman suddenly gives you a 3-minute explanation for why she picked a certain coffee flavor, that's not random chatter. Psychologically, this is called compensatory disclosure. She's trying to bridge the emotional gap by giving you more context than necessary. It's a way of saying, please see me, please understand me, without directly admitting her attraction. Pay attention to whether her tone softens as she speaks. That's when this habit crosses from friendliness into hidden romantic tension. 4. She mirrors your breathing, not just your body language. Most people know about mirroring gestures, like crossing arms when the other person does. But the deepest form of connection happens with breathing patterns. If you notice her exhaling when you do, or unconsciously syncing her inhales with yours, it's a powerful psychological clue. This isn't deliberate. It happens when someone's nervous system is aligning with yours, a sign of attraction and heightened emotional awareness. It's like your presence is literally influencing her rhythm without her realizing it. 5. She interrupts herself with laughter. Some women laugh mid-sentence around men they find attractive, even when nothing particularly funny has happened. This spontaneous laughter is actually a release valve for nervous energy. It signals that her brain is experiencing a small surge of dopamine, the reward chemical, just from interacting with you. If the laughter feels slightly out of place, like she's giggling at her own words, it usually means she's trying to diffuse the intensity she feels inside. 6. She notices small details and then pretends she didn't. Imagine you mention in passing that you like a certain obscure band. Later, she brings it up, but acts like it just popped into her head. This behavior stems from covert attentiveness. Her mind is cataloging details about you, but she hides how closely she's paying attention to avoid seeming obvious. It's like a game of chess in her head. She wants to show interest while maintaining plausible deniability. The key giveaway? She'll sometimes go quiet right after revealing one of these details, as if she's checking your reaction. 7. She touches objects instead of you. When a woman is highly attracted but unsure of your feelings, she might redirect her physical energy toward nearby objects, smoothing a napkin, playing with her jewelry, or fiddling with her phone case. Psychologists call this displacement behavior. It's her body's way of releasing the urge to make direct physical contact. Ironically, the more she avoids touching you directly, the more it reveals how strongly she wants to. 8. She subtly changes her vocabulary around you. If her word choices shift when she talks to you compared to her friends, that's not random. Psychology shows that people unconsciously adjust their language to match those they feel close to or want approval from. For example, she might start using metaphors you've used before, or adopt a similar rhythm to your speech. It's like her subconscious is saying, "See? We're aligned," even before any romance begins. 9. She shows you her non-dominant side. Most people have a dominant side of their face and body that they naturally favor when interacting. When a woman finds a man attractive, she may subtly rotate to reveal her less dominant side. Why? because it feels more intimate and authentic, like showing a part of herself that isn't usually on display. If you notice this paired with slightly softer facial expressions, it's a sign she's letting her guard down. 10. She creates micro-pauses before responding to texts. When it comes to texting, attraction doesn't always mean rapid replies. Some women intentionally insert tiny pauses, not hours, but mere seconds, before hitting send. This isn't playing games, it's a psychological balancing act. She's excited to respond, but wants to avoid appearing too eager. Those micro-pauses reveal she's thinking about how her words will land, which signals emotional investment. 11. She downplays compliments you give her. If you compliment her and she brushes it off with a self-deprecating joke or quick subject change, don't assume she's uninterested. Psychologically, this can mean the opposite. Attraction often magnifies self-consciousness. Your compliment shines a spotlight on her, and that intensity can feel overwhelming. Deflecting the praise is her way of managing the rush of vulnerability that comes with being seen. 12. She uses shared time anchors in conversation. When a woman is drawn to you, she often begins referencing time in ways that subtly tie her to your presence. For example, instead of saying, "Last Friday was fun," she might say, "The last time we were at that place." This shift shows her mind is framing events around you rather than around the activity itself. It's a subconscious sign she sees you as a central figure in her memories. 13. She reacts strongly to third-party interactions. Pay attention when another woman interacts with you. If she suddenly becomes quieter, extra chatty, or overly polite, that's her internal alarm system activating. These reactions aren't about jealousy alone. They stem from a fear of losing psychological territory. It's not just about who you're talking to. It's about how safe she feels in her perceived connection with you. 14. She adjusts her pace to match yours. Walking side by side might seem trivial, but pace synchronization is a deep subconscious behavior. If she slows down or speeds up to stay perfectly aligned with you, her nervous system is signaling harmony. This is different from simply walking together. It's about her choosing to match your rhythm, which suggests she's attuned to your presence on a physical and emotional level. 15. She makes seemingly random future placeholders. Out of nowhere, she might say something like, "Oh, you'd love this festival that happens in the spring," without directly inviting you. These comments are actually future placeholders, ways to test how you'd react to the idea of shared experiences. It's her subtle way of planting seeds for potential closeness while protecting herself from outright rejection. 16. She subtly challenges your opinions. If she occasionally debates you or offers playful pushback, it's not necessarily hostility. Psychologically, mild challenges can signal attraction because they create a dynamic of tension and release. By disagreeing in a low-stakes way, she's testing how resilient your connection is, and showing that she cares enough to engage deeply rather than just nodding along. 17. She unconsciously mirrors your emotional state. Beyond words or gestures, notice if her mood shifts to match yours. If you're calm, she relaxes. If you're animated, she becomes more energetic. This isn't manipulation. It's an automatic response called emotional contagion. It happens most strongly when there's hidden attraction because her brain is prioritizing harmony with you above all else. 18. She reveals accidental personal information. Sometimes a woman will casually mention something deeply personal, then act like it just slipped out. This isn't carelessness, it's a controlled vulnerability test. By sharing something meaningful, she's signaling trust and seeing how you respond. If you react with empathy, her attraction will likely deepen because she now feels safe opening up further. 19. She becomes hyper-aware of her hands. Around a man she likes, a woman might seem unusually focused on what her hands are doing, fidgeting, adjusting her hair, or folding them neatly. This stems from subconscious body-checking behavior. Her mind is trying to manage the outward signs of nervousness while simultaneously signaling femininity and attentiveness. If you see her hands go from restless to suddenly still, that's when the emotional intensity is peaking. 20. She gives you her reserved laugh. Most people have a public laugh they use casually and a softer, more genuine laugh that only appears with certain people. When a woman likes you, you'll sometimes hear this deeper, unguarded laugh, often followed by a quick glance away as if she revealed too much. This is a strong indicator of attraction because laughter is one of the most honest emotional releases. It's not about the joke itself. It's about who she feels safe enough to laugh with.